right, so her brother wants to borrow her house to have a bachelor party, and she's really not comfortable and is wondering, is it wrong for her to go? Just no, not here, not now. Mo's got the email.
Hey, Bert Show. Have I lost my mind? The reason I ask is because I'm contemplating letting my brother have his bachelor party at my house. We live in Charleston, and he lives in a small town in North Carolina. He's 10 years younger than me and getting married pretty young. He's only 23. He and his friends don't have a lot of expandable income, so to save money, he was wondering if he and 6 buddies could crash at our house. He said it could be any weekend that we're going to be out of town. Turns out we're heading out of town in a few weeks to visit my husband's sister who just had a baby. Am I insane for even contemplating this? A little bit about my brother. He's a good guy who works hard, but he also plays hard. He and his fiancée are high school sweethearts, meaning he hasn't played the field at all, and he has or been with a bunch of different women. When he pitched this idea, he was completely forthcoming with me. He said the guys would crash at our house Friday night through Sunday morning. Before going out on Saturday, they would hire a few strippers to come over to the house since he's never been to a strip club. He swore it would be your typical bachelor party, nothing scandalous, and that they would make sure the house was spotless before they left. I can't shake the feeling that something might get stolen or broken, and this is just a bad idea all the way around. I'm torn between allowing them to throw the party and risking damage to our home or saying no and disappointing my brother. What do you think I should do? I need someone to weigh in on this decision because I do not know if I am being overly cautious or if my concerns are justified. If you were me, what would you do? Thanks for the help. Yeah, I almost lost it there.
Yeah. You're getting all choked up. You're really happy for
This story
him.
really touched me, man.
This almost goes back to us talking about the very first email, like covering for a brother or sister that's younger. Here's the deal, is that, look, while he might be totally responsible as a 23-year-old, that's one thing. But now you're going to have like 10 23-year-olds that are drunk all weekend long.
6. There's going to be 7 total.
No way. Absolutely not, man.
I'm not doing it. I would want to do this for my brother, but I mean, I haven't been to a bachelor party in my life, but I have been 23, and it's not so much you as the person, it's always your friends.
You said you haven't been to a bachelor party?
Nope, never been to one.
What?
Never in my life.
Really?
I've been invited.
Yeah?
Been invited, but for some reason, whatever the circumstances, I couldn't make it. So I've never been to one.
So incredibly overrated.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably been in my life to 10 bachelor parties, and
What's it like to be so popular?
Right?
they just wanted to hire somebody or bring somebody that they knew would pay for the drinks, I think, more than anything else. But 8 of the 10, I mean, it's just like going out on a Friday night with your dudes for me. The other 2 were disgusting. But 8 of them, totally and completely like just going to hang out with your dudes. It's like overrated. But in a place like this where you've got 23-year-olds in a house together, they're already saying strippers are coming on over to the house. They're all going to be drunk for the weekend. Forget it. Forget it.
Yeah. So I'm picturing my brother and then like 6 of his closest friends. And I adore my brother. He's a responsible individual, even at 23. He was like Artie Marine at that time. Sure. His friends? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of his friends I can think of off the top of his head that I would not trust them in my home drinking with a stripper. Hell to the no.
Yeah, well, most Airbnbs don't even allow parties anymore. So it's like, well, letting someone into my home where I have no backup plan whatsoever. As somebody who just furnished an entire place to themselves, the entire time I would be thinking, I'm like, oh, they're going to spill beer on my couch. And
I would be worried about something other than beer.
Yeah.
Especially with those strippers coming over.
Least of your worries.
There's a lot of spilling going on. Yeah, absolutely not. Unless you go into it knowing that your house is going to be completely trashed.
Plus, I feel like earlier we were talking about knowing your brother, knowing your sibling. She seems to already have it in her, like in her mind and in her heart that she should not do this. Obviously, it's like weighing on her, and I think there's a reason for that. She should probably follow a gut.
Yeah, I got nothing except saying a hard no. Hard no. That house is going to be ruined by the end of the weekend.
But if they promise,
Maybe they should get a contract. Write it up. Be like, I shall not have a stripper on the couch.
Well, I do think that you could say, like, anything that is damaged in
Yes.
this house. Like,
Yeah.
you could sort of have a contract made up. Anything that is damaged in this house, you must absolutely pay for.
But she already said that he doesn't have a much of an expandable income. So he's probably not going to be able to replace whatever he damages.
I just hate that we're just crapping on all the siblings and not helping them out. Can't even go on spring break. Can't have the bachelor party at the house. What's the point of having a sibling if you can't help them out?
I say help them out in other ways, just not ones that will cost you tens of thousands of dollars.
There's that.
Yeah, I'm a hard no on that.
Nope.
How much does a glitter removal company cost?
I don't think it's glitter removal you really have to watch out for on a weekend like this.
$169.
I see what you did there. I'm with you. Okay. All right. Just one, huh?
That's where your bar is set today.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all I got.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.